Mark Consuelos, who acknowledges that he feels bad, is criticized for being a monster by Kelly Ripa and a live fan. Following his victory in the Daily Stump Mark segment, Mark Consuelos was criticized by Kelly Ripa and a live viewer for being a monster. During the game, Mark had to determine if a competitor was the swim team coach or the coach for her son's t-ball team. Although Scottsdale, Arizona resident Joan offered him a number of intriguing hints to confuse him, Mark ultimately made the right guess. Joan sobbed over the phone as Mark made his estimate, saying, "I'm not getting the mug." "Aw, Joan, I'm sorry you didn't win a mug or a t-shirt," he replied. "I'm truly sorry about that today." However, Joan was still in the running for a fantastic prize because she had the chance to win a trip. Rather than receiving a t-shirt or mug, she ended up winning 8 days and 7 nights in Panama. In a recent role swap, Kelly sent a fan who works on the show to take Kelly's place in the seat next to Mark. In the first moments of the latest live episode, Kelly and Mark were spinning a wheel to find out what prize their caller would win for the daily Fall into the Holidays travel trivia segment. Kelly told someone off-screen that she wanted to trade with the caller after landing on a trip to an upscale resort for her. Before Kelly spoke to her, a woman by the name of Crystal stood off-screen by the side of the stage. This part was scheduled earlier in the performance, and she was both a dancer and a fan. "Should we conduct our trade, Crystal? Switching locations?" Kelly queried. In response, a beaming Crystal said, "I'd love to. Let us proceed." "We're going to switch places," Kelly said, allowing Crystal to take her place in her seat. Kelly clarified that the reason the two were switching places was because they had always wanted to and had already done so once. Crystal took Kelly's seat and read effortlessly from her teleprompter. She didn't miss a beat while taking Kelly's place, giving the impression that she was a natural. Mark was recently caught wriggling on live during a wardrobe malfunction. Kelly Ripa, his wife, promised to unbutton his pants at that precise moment. Kelly, 53, and Mark, 52, open Wednesday's show by discussing the weather for the day. "This weekend, let's see what's going on," Mark stated, taking up a piece of paper to check the weather. "Dry procession. What is meant by that? Is Saturday the day of a parade?" Mark questioned their director. As the others laughed, Mark said, "Thank you," to one of the crowd members who had called out the reason. Mark stood in front of the crowd and explained to them all why he had made the error. "Observe. How tight are these jeans?" He writhed in his seat and said, "I can't think. They really are. You get cut like." "They're close," Mark remarked, giving his spouse a nod. Kelly then skillfully moved the conversation to the subject of Mark's tight pants, pointing out that the latest issue of People's Sexiest Man Alive had just been released.